Excuse me.
What now? Have you people harassed me enough already?
I'm not the police. I'm an attorney.
Well, whatever you're selling, I'm not interested.
It's about Edward Hyde. So you do know him?
Yeah, from a bar, I think. We talked once, that's it.
Look, I need to find him. Do you know where he is? Listen, please, someone's life is at stake.
He said the cops were after him. He didn't say why. He said he was going to lay low for a while.
You know where he is?
Someplace safe. That's all he said. Anyway, I gotta go.
If he contacts you, or if you remember anything else, call me.
I already told you everything.
Just in case.
So we have a problem.
Don't worry, you got your plate.
It's your client, Dr. Innocent. Just slit his wrists.
What is it?
Yesterday, at the police station, you gave me a card.
What do you want?
Well, you get me out of this place and, I'll get you something on what's his name?
Hyde.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm listening.
It's about his landlord. According to Hyde, dude saw something he wasn't supposed to see.
What?
No idea. All he said was he didn't have to do much. The guy just, like, keeled over.
Like a heart attack?
I didn't ask, but, let's just say I wasn't feeling the love.
This landlord. His name wasn't Lanyon, was it?
How should I know?
Listen to me. I can get you out of whatever mess you got yourself into, but you're gonna have to help me. We have a deal?
Deal.
Mrs. Lanyon. Claire Wheaton. I just want to say how sorry I am.
Thank you. Did you know my husband?
Not very well.
No.
It just seems so sudden. Yeah. Do you mind me asking, just what happened?
Complications from a heart attack.
I heard he had heart problems. I just wonder what set that off.
You know, it was very odd. I'd never seen him that way. He was like a frightened child.
What do you mean?
Well, just before he slipped into the coma, he said the oddest thing. At first, I thought he was delirious, but he said he could feel eyes boring into him. Cold, hypnotic.
Eyes.
Of a man. As he lay there in that alley where they found him, he said he saw a man change into someone else. Right there in front of him. Pure evil.
Thank you. have some privacy, please.
I've requested that you be taken off the case.
Listen. I made a mistake. Please just give me a second chance, please. I'm begging you. I know that you're telling me the truth.
I don't care anymore, and it's better that I get the death sentence.
Listen to me. If a killer takes a hostage who he forces to come along with him while committing his crimes, that hostage can't be blamed.
Who cares?
I care. Regardless of whatever guilt you feel, you're innocent. Hyde did it. It's like you said. He's a different person, body and soul.
Well, it's too late. The only way that I can get rid of him is by dying. And I just want to die. Remember me, I know I'm unforgettable. Oh, it's you. Why? Why did you do this to me? He wanted me. Don't take me away from him. I liked you, Claire. I liked you. Very much.
Please. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
We've all been waiting for the day when Dr. Jekyll is expected to enter his plea. Will it be guilty or not guilty?
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Did he come back?
No. No, he's gone.
Can I trust you?
Well, I've always told you the truth.
You're gonna have to trust me now.
Will the defendant please rise? To each of the 6 charges of first-degree murder, how do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Order! Order in the court! Order!
Insanity defense? Good luck.
Who said anything about insanity?
So, doctor, how would you define dissociative identity disorder?
It's a condition where a single individual evidences two or more distinct personalities, each with its own patterns of perceiving and interacting with the environment.
Now, in your own professional experience, do patients ever pretend to suffer from this condition?
Yes, usually within a legal context as part of an insanity defense. One of the problems with diagnosing DID is that there is no way to objectively prove that the condition exists.
No objective way of proving it exists. So if I get this right, doctor, then this Mr. Hyde, of whom I might add we have absolutely no records, not even a social security number, he could be a complete and total fabrication of Dr. Jekyll.
Yes. So, Mr. Swain, how many times did you see Mr. Hyde?
Well, we hung out in bars and stuff.
So you could identify Mr. Hyde if you ever saw him again?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever seen the defendant, Dr. Jekyll?
No.
Could he be mistaken for Mr. Hyde?
Yeah, it's funny, yeah. I guess he could. But, he's nothing like the guy I'm talking about. You see his eyes once and you're never gonna forget him.
So this Mr. Hyde, he exists?
Yeah, he's for real.
Were you under the influence, Mr. Swain, when you supposedly saw this supposed Mr. Hyde?
Yeah, no, maybe.
Yeah, no, maybe. Okay. Thank you so much for your cooperation.
Sometimes, very late at night, I could hear the voice of this other person yelling and screaming. It was terrifying.
Did you ever meet Mr. Hyde?
Yes. Once. Just an evil person. I could see it in his face. I knew that he was there to harm me. Dr. Jekyll. And there was nothing I could do.
We recovered DNA left on each victim, at each of the crime scenes, on each of the murder weapons. All were found to contain the same genetic markers, all matching the defendant.
All of them. And what are the odds, Mr. Fowler, that these markers could belong to someone, anyone, other than the defendant?
Approximately 170 million to 1.
Really?
It's what he's devoted to, preserving lives, not taking them.
And you know this because?
He did everything in his power to save my wife. She didn't have much hope, maybe 6 months to live. Then he helped her die with grace and dignity. And it was more than just doctor skills, it was his compassion. She trusted him right to the end. Henry Jekyll, the Henry Jekyll I know, could never do these horrible things.